We begin now at 5:30 with a tip line created to help teenagers submit confidential tips, and it's seeing an increase in users.
13 on your side's Lauren Baker joins us now with a look at a report that says more students are using the service OK2SAY. Lauren.
Juliet and Elena, Michigan State Police say the OK2SAY service has seen a 20% increase in tips from students in its 2024 annual report. In that report, officials say more than 11,000 tips were submitted to the program, reaching its highest level of reporting since it was created in 2014. Bullying-related tips received the most, with more than 2,000 tips. Tips related to suicide were followed behind with more than 1,600. The report also found tips related to things like drugs, sexual assaults, depression, and harassment were also on the list. The service also found 25 tips involving confiscated weapons and more than 200 tips involving confiscated drugs and alcohol. OK2SAY program administrator Mary Drew says she hopes students continue to feel comfortable reporting tips to help keep each other safe.
You know, kids know what's happening in their school. They know who's had maybe a bad breakup, who's using drugs, who's maybe being mistreated by their peers, who's thinking about harming themselves, or maybe who's thinking about harming others. If they're worried, if they have any suspicion, please, submit the tip. We would much rather investigate a situation, determine that it was a misunderstanding, than to prevent a tragedy that we could have prevented.
Students can send those tips anonymously by calling, texting, emailing, or using the program's website. The tip line is available to students 24/7. Julia, Elena, back to you.